Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I've had a busy day today. I mean, this is actually the third video I've made. I don't know which order they'll be coming out in, but we're looking at this recipe. I want to talk about changing the serving sizes. So we're having family dinner tonight. It's Sunday, family dinner, and I thought we'd do something nice, and I wanted to do cauliflower cheese. Now the recipe that I've got, it's out of the basic cookbook, I think, and it's called cauliflower gratin, and it uses a whole head of cauliflower. Now there's no way in the world our family will eat a whole head of cauliflower. We will eat some of it, probably if there's any left over, we'll eat that for tea tomorrow night to go with whatever we have for tea tomorrow night, but we're not going to eat that much. So I'm looking in the recipes. What I'm going to do is I've saved it to my week. So we're going to go to my week, and I searched cauliflower cheese, and there is cauliflower cheese, but not in the Australian cookbook. I mean, in our basic cookbook, it's called cauliflower gratin. So, and then if we see, it says start cooking, but we can scroll down and it says the difficulty is easy. It's got a 10-minute prep time, a 1 hour cook time, and serving size is 6. So now that's a big cauliflower for 6 people. Okay, so I can take it, you can make it more by upsizing it to 10 servings, or you can come down to 4. And I'm going to apply, and that's what we're going to do. So that should change everything that needs changing. To reduce the size of the recipe. So let's start cooking. So it says to start off with, we want 100 grams of Gruyere cheese or Swiss cheese. So I've got regular cheddar, and it's 100 grams. And I'll tell you something, I didn't get a bowl to put it in. That's okay, I'll get it in a minute. So what's that weigh? 104. I always get a lot of satisfaction out of I always get a lot of satisfaction out of getting things, getting the right measurement. So let me tell you, that was pretty good. So 100 grams cut into pieces, 3 centimeters. So we'll go we already know it's 100 grams. Okay, next, and we're going to put the lid on. So I didn't check the bowl. I have just washed the bowl because I was making chili sauce, so I have just washed it, dried it, and put it back together. So I did know that was empty, but you should always check. 8 seconds on speed 7. Okay, next. And it says transfer into a bowl and set aside. So I'm going to grab a bowl. 1 bowl. What was that? 7 seconds. And that is our grated cheese. Okay, excellent. I was worried that we were going to have to wash the bowl of it. Now I'd say we're going to steam our cauliflower. Perfect. And let's set that aside. Tear, and I want water, 500 grams of water. Rightio. Next, place the aroma dish in place. Right. So the Varoma comes in 3 sections. This is the Varoma dish, this is the Varoma tray, and that's the lid. So we put the Varoma dish in position, and We want half a cauliflower cut into, it says approximately 400 grams is half a cauliflower, cut into florets. So what we want is it to cut into, or broken into pieces that, you know, are nice pieces for people to scoop out onto their plate. They don't have to be bite-sized pieces. I mean, they can cut them with their knife and fork, but just so it looks nice in the dish and it cooks evenly. So that was 300 grams. And they said half a cauliflower should weigh 400 grams. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing so bad. Okay. Right, so that was 434 grams, that half a cauliflower. Okay, next, now it says to secure the lid. So if we had to be doing the full recipe, they probably would have got us to put the other half on the tray. 25 minutes, aroma temperature, speed 1. I'll be back. So this is what I love. I've been cooking all day. I've been doing other jobs as well, but now I want to unpack my dishwasher and restack it and give my kitchen a quick clean out. So this is going to give me the time to do it where I'm not having to fluff around with the dinner. Rightio, I'll be back. Okay. So I've got my kitchen cleaned up. I'll sort of clean up. The dishwasher's full. The dishwasher's running. So now we can keep going here. So it says, oh, that's warm. It says be careful. Okay, now we're going to set this aside. And that's our beautifully steamed cauliflower. Put this around here. And now we're going to empty the mixing bowl. We're going to tip the water out. And then we're going to make the white sauce. Right, so the bowl is a bit, it's got a bit of cooked cheese in there because we grated the cheese in there, so there is a bit of cooked cheese in there. Now we're going to make the white sauce to go with it. So we're going to start off, we need 25 grams of plain flour. Oh, look at that, there's 26 grams, I went a bit over. Oh, next, 20 grams of unsalted butter. That was a bit extra. 250 grams of milk. It's at 247. Here we go. Quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Oh, here it is, right here. About that much. 2 pinches of ground white pepper. I've only got black pepper, so I won't put it in because I don't love the black pepper specks for the presentation. Okay, 7 minutes, 90 degrees on speed 3. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and I'm going to give that like just a bit of a blitz to mix the flour and butter and milk in, because otherwise I always end up with a gluggy bottom. Okay, if we stop that, and then I hit on the little bookmark, that'll take me back to our recipe to the exact spot we are in. And now 7 minutes, 90 degrees. Oh, don't know what I'm doing. Speed 3. Rightio, moving along. Now it says to add 1 to 2 pinches of ground nutmeg, optional. So I'm going to accept that option, and it says to add 35 grams of the cheese. So the lid back on, and we're going to mix that through. 5 seconds, speed 5. So I've got this little dish and I've sprayed it with cooking spray. And then it says to adjust the salt and pepper to taste. Now we've got salt in that, so I am going to let everyone salt and pepper their own now. It says to preheat the oven grill to 200. So now we've got to pop this in here. It says to arrange. So that is my arranging. This is the one time I like my vegetable, one of the times that I like my vegetables to be a bit mushy. Usually I like them to have a bit of crunch, but with this I like it to have a bit of, I like it to be a little bit mushy. So we need, I shouldn't just cover with sauce and sprinkle with the remaining cheese. Okay. So you don't want your sauce too runny, otherwise the water coming out of the cauliflower will make it too watery. Perfect amount. Can't complain about that. And now we're going to sprinkle with the rest of this cheese. I don't mind a bit of parmesan on the top of this either, but I'm just going to go with the cheddar today. Right. And then it says to place under the grill for approximately 10 minutes or until golden brown, and then serve immediately. So I'll be back when it's time to give this a little taste. Righto. Straight out of the oven, it's still bubbling, boiling hot. Cool. This is good. That is so good. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I really hope I'll see you next time.